Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you the numerology forecast for March 2023. But before I do, let's recap what 2023 has in store for us. It's a 7 energy. How do we know this? By adding together and reducing down all the digits of the current year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. And what does the 7 bring forth? It's about trust and faith. It's the seeker, the searcher, the analyst. It's reflective and intuitive. Intuition, inner tuition. It's also about insight, knowledge, introspective, and alone time. Alone time is not lonely time. However, if you feel lonely, then use the alone time to look at what you're attracting into your life to create this. The flip side of the 7 energy is it can be erratic, hesitant, it's inconsistent, mistrustful, emotionally closed, removed, cynical, secretive, and deceptive. I have mentioned secrets will surface this year. Lies will be discovered. Watch what you do externally and internally. The lesson I'm suggesting based around the 7 energy for this month is to go within and ask, if I could be free, who would me be? Who is hiding inside, waiting to reveal themselves? This by no means will be an easy year, but it will be a very fruitful year when you do the work. Make no mistake about it, enlightenment is a destructive process. It has nothing to do with becoming better or being happier. Enlightenment is the crumbling away of untruth. It's seeing through the facade of pretense. It's the complete eradication of everything we imagined to be true. I'm not sure where you are on your journey, but where I am, practically everything, the system from the beginning to now, what it has shared with me, is the opposite. So we need to flip it to understand the truth. This is why those that are spiritually becoming more aware realize things just don't feel right, and that's because they're not. To know more about 2023, do go and take a look at my video 2023, and I'll leave the description in the links below. Let's move on to March. March is the 3rd month, so we add 3 to 7, which gives us 10. Reduce down 1 plus 0 is 1. This month we have the 1 energy. So what is that bringing forward? The 1 is about being original, unique, individual. It's pioneering, it's daring, ambitious, adventurous, forthright, courageous, and it wants a clean slate. It's about fresh starts and new beginnings. The flip side of this energy is it can appear aloof, controlling, tyrannical, egotistical, insecure. It can be conceited, obstinate, impatient, abrupt, and self-absorbed. I want to question whether self-absorbed really belongs in this side. Maybe many years ago when the system is how we have been taught it is, perhaps yes. But I want to say maybe no, especially this year and this month. It's time for you to become self-absorbed in you, who you really are, who you've been suppressing, and who you want to release. When we have the flip side of the energy, the chances are we're using this energy to control something. What are you attempting to control? The lesson I'm suggesting based around the 7 and 1 energy for this month comes from Martin Luther King. His statement, I have a dream. What is your dream? What when you find your creativity and own your passion could take place? Are you ready to sow the seeds this month? This next level will require you to let people go instead of proving your worth to them. Every decision you make, including those that you don't think you make, are yours. The question to ask, does this person, thing, event, job, etc. raise me up or pull me down? Your well-being relies on you making decisions that raise your vibration, because any that lowers your vibration will take you into dis-ease. Last month, February and December of last year gave us a 9 energy to work with. Did you let go of what was holding you back? I hope you let go of much of that, but not to worry, because as we start working through this month, you still have an opportunity to let go where it doesn't feel as awkward or painful. That's the ones that you're planning. If you've been holding on to things, no matter what, when a release comes, it may appear painful. When we're in a spiritual aspect of ourselves, those emotions, they work differently within us. Focusing on you this month will allow you to audit and tweak. Let's be done with suppressing your true desire. Obliterate those limiting beliefs. They are in your head. You have made them. If you have limiting factors in your life, then find a way to work around them. If they're in your head, now's the time to release them and send them on their way. No, anything is possible once you align. Use this month's 1 and 7 combo to work on the self. They are both self numbers. As you work through this, love yourself a little extra right now. You're evolving, learning, healing, growing, and discovering yourself all at once. It's about to get magical for you. Know your own worth. You are more powerful than you know, and they fear the day you discover it. Have you ever wondered why, when you share things, people pull you back, knock you down? Have you ever wondered why it appears that you take a step forward and 2 steps back? Believe in you, own you, be you. If you are too busy fitting in, being what others expect you to be, who is being you? No one. And yet you've been given the gift of life. And when I look into your numerology, I can see what you're here to accomplish, how you're here to raise the vibration. When you trust your inner tuition, you will know those answers too. This year, explore the child you left behind. Also, connect to your higher self. Both have been waiting patiently in the sidelines for you to wake up, to become aware that there is more to life than what the external world is showing you. It's time to realize with your true eye the value of being you and what you bring to this planet. Now, the 7 suggests we go within, and the 1 suggests you go out, take action. The 7 is slow and the 1 wants to move. Find a balance. This is a fresh start, a new beginning in the 7 energy in your life. You are not too old, and it is not too late to dive into your increasing depths where life calmly gives out its own secrets. It's time for less ego and more soul. It's time for less fear and more love. It's time of less worrying what other people think about you and more of being who you are here to be. Are you free or enslaved? Are you independent or dependent? 2021 was about freedom. None of us truly have freedom until we realize the soul's journey. No one is truly free whilst they're dependent on the government, on family, on religion, on big pharma, on the need to have money. No one is dependent on an external king, on a monarch or monarchy. You are a sovereign being. 2022 brought in responsibility versus sacrifice. You're ready for this inner work, this self-searching right now, because you know what you're responsible for and you'll follow through. And you're responsible for knowing who you are and why you're here. You've passed on responsibility to others and they know they're responsible for that. So it's less about tending to others and more about looking after and taking care of the self. Release being afraid to be you. Be like the sun, where most of humanity acts like the clouds. Turn up your brightness because someone is looking for your ray of light. Don't make yourself small for anyone. Be the awkward, funny, intelligent, beautiful little weirdo that you are. Don't hold back. Weird out. Before coming into this incarnation, you create a plan. Call it a designer lifestyle. It's hidden in the blueprint in your numerology. You are here on a mission. Your biggest purpose is to raise the vibration and knock out the darkness. Bring in the light by being true to you through love, fun, and joy. Use this month's energy to explore you, your dreams, your blockbuster movie, your designer lifestyle. Now is the time to set the ball rolling. March sets off a new epicycle. We had one last year. We've got one this year, and we'll have one next year and the following year. Then for 5 years, it doesn't happen this way. Use this epicycle from March to the end of November, going through the energies in sequence 1 to 9. So March brings the new beginning. It's time to sow seeds of what you want to manifest. What do you want to accomplish? What do you feel strongly about? What do you want to up level in? What do you want to explore? What do you want to start? It's a great time to start a course, a workshop, read a book, a new topic, one that's connected with your heart and your passion. And if you're in something that you enjoy, use this energy to upgrade it, to start a new project within it, a new aspect, a new connection. It's a great month for new anythings, but like when we sow seeds in the field, some take and some don't. That's okay. But if you don't get out there and start doing something new and different, you'll never know. Every day, analyze your feelings, analyze your day, note your challenges, see your opportunities. As you up level, there will be no challenges. You will see it as a next level of growth. This is when we move into the spiritual aspect and away from the ego. Because there's no fear, there's no poor me, there's no someone done it to me. Because nobody can do anything to you. Everything happens because of you. You invite it in, consciously or unconsciously. Your soul is pushing for growth. It's a time to stretch yourself, to explore, investigate, study, expand. Push yourself outside of your known zone, your comfort zone. Seize the moment. My youngest sent me a text the other day, randomly out the blue, and he said, seize today's opportunities. And I thought about it and I thought, interesting that it randomly come because it's not a normal thing. That day I went out and I seized the moments, the opportunities. I started by getting my hair cut and thought, well, I'm kind of near the optician. Let's go and get an eye test. Come away. I actually found glasses and that I could make a decision and go with it. Because when you're in the moment, when you're in alignment, nothing blocks you, nothing stops you. You're able to move forward. There was traffic, and as I was driving back, I thought I'd call my friend and seize the moment. I fancied some good old typical British fish and chips. And we got them. I had a great day. I have actually had a great week. And I'm realizing more when I'm in the moment and I'm grounded, what actually comes my way. This month, notice how time and space come your way. If you don't have some form of intention, direction, or plan, it will feel like a push. When you do, it will feel like flow. Both will give you a chance to learn and grow. Nothing happens by chance. I mentioned the Celestine Prophecy. My friends and I have read the whole book now, and we're starting this month to work through. The first insight is about coincidence or synchronicity. So many things just happened to me. I happened to be in the right place at the right time. Or I overheard a conversation, or a conversation was taking place that somehow I got myself pulled into, and it steered off to a great connection. When you know how the energy works, when you are grounded and aligned, when you've sown seeds, when you've set intentions, when you know your big dream, you're less distracted and more focused. And therefore, what's going on around you and within you helps expand the project that you are doing. Challenge yourself to note coincidence, synchronicities, things that just happened, fate, whatever you want to call it. If you're thinking about someone and then the phone rings and it's them, if somebody's crossed your path, perhaps they have a message. If you hear something 3 times, take note, you are really being told something there. When we spend less time in the TV, less time in the words of another, and more time within our own life, we can see this playing out. And we can become adventurous this month. We can become the pioneer, the explorer, and see where it leads. Give it a go. Love to hear what things took place for you this month that appeared to be a coincidence, when in fact it was the universe lining it up for you. The flip side of this energy, and if you are not working on your inner self, you may feel quiet, reserved, taking a back seat, wanting to retreat into a cave. Whilst this may happen, you can use the time, but do let your loved ones know that you're around and love and care. Do find time for them also as you go within and explore. Now, whilst you can choose any project to work on in this epicycle, remember 1 is the beginning, 9 is the end, and we're going to go through the energies in between. Know that whatever project you do will have a spiritual growth this year. So set the intention. Does something trigger you? Does something bother you? Are you alien with something? You can find your answers this year. Grasp you are a spiritual being having a human experience. We are spirit having a human experience that was put in a trance state. We are now breaking free of it. Sensing yourself as spirit will help you to remember why you came here and what you are here to do. This will collectively raise the vibration from dark to light, from fear to love. Honor you, honor your mind, your emotions, your spirit, your body. Pull them all together. And know it's your life, spelled L-Y-F-E. Love yourself first every day. Now, I mentioned that this energy of the year is a 7 and March is the 3rd month. And when we added them together, it became a 10. For the point of the personal year, I reduced it down to 1. But let's have a little quick look at what a 10-1 brings in for us. 10-1 has the influence of bringing things together or spiritual power to the surface. It's time of clear thinking and intuitive downloads. It's time to grasp your place in your life, your community, and the world. When we see a number like 10-1, the 0 is living through the 1 to be the 1 in this case. The 0 is God's infinite power, all or nothing. The 1 is a new beginning. The 10 up levels this project, whatever it is that you are going to do with universe power, source from God. It's a great new beginning and fresh start. It comes with supportive power. Do what you can to cleanse and clear your mind, your body, and your environment, and be open to what's coming in. Hence why I say look for the coincidences and the synchronicity this month. Change is upon us. Light is coming in and darkness fades as you do the inner work. This month, release your fear of being you. Own you. You may lose people along the way, but the right people will remain and the right people will be attracted to you. Watch things change. Chances are all that is going to fall away was holding you back. This epicycle work on who you truly are and allow others to be who they are. When you do the work, you will not have idle time to judge, correct or control others. And do the inner work and others' judgment will bounce off of you. The strongest spirits in the world right now are the ones that know that there are two realities playing out. And instead of living in fear, they are preparing to flourish in any outcome. For they know they are divinely protected and here on mission to merge the timelines into the highest consciousness. They smile and do not comply. They transmute love and truth as they know nothing can stop what is coming. One is a new beginning. So is now the time to be fully awake and aware? Is now prompting the biggest alarm wake-up call for the masses? Are you ready for this? Life does not happen to you, but through you. What you vibrate out, you receive back. What is your frequency? Are you in fear or are you in love? This is why when you do what you love, you reap more. Self-serve, in turn, serves others. What new projects are you going to start? What seeds are you going to sow? What new relationships, new experiences do you plan over this year? How deep will you go in the inner work? What secrets will you uncover that you have buried within? What secrets will the external world bring up for us this year? Are you ready to deal with it? Cognitive dissonance is probably going to be the biggest fear this year. Do the inner work and it will not affect you as hard. Twist everything, turn it upside down to see what you really need to know. And if it doesn't feel right, it's not. Follow your heart. Feel your way through. Get less in your head, but back it up with your insights. I wish you a great month. And if you want to learn more about your numerology, then do get in touch because I do readings, consultations and mentorships. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do and push that bell for notifications. Share with your friends. Let's raise the vibration. Let's bring in love. Let's create the light. Let's become the sun breaking through those clouds. Have a great month. And I'll see you in my next video.